It's been a good long time since I've been out here making a segment on the Corvette. I've been having issues with the fuel return that I put in leaking due to the banjo bolt and just interesting fittings. So I went from M10 1.0 to 1/8 inch NPT just at the 90, and then I've got a barb fitting and a hose clamp. So I just installed that. I'm now going to go under the dash, cycle the ECU to get it to cycle the fuel pump and see if we've got leakage. Hopefully we don't. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Cycled the fuel pump 3 times. So after the 3rd cycle, still no leakage. That's a good thing. Unfortunately, I left the ignition key on, so I've got a little bit of a dead battery. I've got it on a trickle charger, but it's not going to do anything right now. So while it's charging, I'm going to try to figure out exactly what to do with this upper radiator hose since it's too short. Probably gonna have to order another one. But just so I can move it next door anyway, to get it up on the lift and actually start finishing the EFI, I'm just gonna do some more buttoning up, like tightening down these brackets on the EFI system, maybe trying to hook up these little linkages for the carburetor and for the transmission, and we'll kind of go from there. Yeah, she's looking pretty good though. I think this will be a pretty good combination for this car. It did fire up last time I turned the key. Guess I could try her again. I'm not an expert with distributor timing. I need a timing light. Oh yeah, she's low. That's gonna need some charging. Well, as you guys heard, the fuel pump cycled again. And I've got a dry fuel pump top, so I'm very, very happy about that. Well, it does still run. That's a plus. Definitely needs a little tune, but it should be good enough to idle it over. All right, not quite enough to have it in gear, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of tweaking on the airflow. Well, she made it over and in fine shape. It'll be really nice to have this thing up in the air to finish the pretty easy process, but I mean, things like shortening up the fuel pump wire, I mean, it's like barely even hanging on right now. I'm sorry, barely even hanging on right now with one little nut. Figure out if these clamps are tight enough. Seen a little bit of a fuel leak down there. Trans cooler looks okay, but I do have a drop of ATF coming out the front of the turbo 350. Looks like it's at the accelerator cable area, which is exactly what I had to deal with on that T-bucket. Otherwise, engine looks good. My new block-off plate for the fuel pump is not leaking. I gotta tidy up the wideband location a little bit. Looks like I'm gonna have to, sorry, those welds are hideous. I did those blind underneath the car. I'll have to tidy those up a little bit as well. But honestly, she's looking okay. I'm also gonna have to change out these springs or cut them down a little bit to lower the car. So that was another reason to get all this in order. So I'm gonna have to drop the control arm to do that. It doesn't look like it'll be too bad, but still not looking forward to it. Otherwise, it's pretty fresh. It's got nice sphericals everywhere. Somebody cared about it recently anyway. But yeah, fuel tank. Everything actually, it looks decent under here. The car drives horribly, but it's got a lot of nice components on it, so it's a confusing beast for sure. Everything looks brand spanking new.